What's up, dude? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really don't have anything to preface this video with, so we are just gonna jump right into it today. Okay, I actually had a totally different video planned for today, but that one's gonna take a lot of preparation and editing and work, and yesterday I ended up helping a friend out all day, so I didn't get to my video. So we're kind of switching things up, but I still think that the video we're going to talk about today is more important. Okay, so there was a creator named Haley Bailey on TikTok. She has a huge following. She posted a video that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and I think it has like 25 million views right now. It's still up. Here's the video.
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
Now, that audio clip is from the Marie Antoinette movie. I don't know when it came out. It's the one by, it was directed by Sofia Coppola. And anyways, it's about Marie Antoinette, and Haley Bailey was dressed up as Marie Antoinette, and she wanted people to know that that's who she was dressed up as. However, a lot of people saw it as like, wow, now you're just rubbing it in our face. It costs $75,000 just to go to the Met, and there's people that are dying and suffering and getting schmurmered. I don't want this video to get flagged or anything, and that's what you're gonna post?
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
Haley Cow paired a glamorous outfit revealed with the chilling words echoing the last queen before the French Revolution.
At this point, they're spitting in our faces and calling it rain.
Marie Antoinette allegedly responded with, "Let them eat cake," upon being told that the peasants had no bread.
To pair your Met Gala look with this sound and to essentially say, well, I'm sorry you're suffering, but I'm out here having a great time.
Amid outrage, the influencer explained that she didn't mean to make fun of the less fortunate.
She only said it because she wanted people to know that she was Marie Antoinette.
Yay!
She knew exactly what she was doing. She didn't get the reaction that she wanted, and now she's trying to backtrack.
Now, I do think it's important to note that Marie Antoinette actually never said that. That was a rumor. Like, she didn't say that. I feel like it's pretty widely known that that was incorrect, that that never happened. Some people say that in history, she was just used as a pawn. She was a political pawn, which very much could be the case, but it's still the fact that people associate her with extravagance and a lot of wealth, and honestly not really caring about people less fortunate than her.
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
So I went to the comments because I'm like, hopefully she explains. Her dress is Marie Antoinette themed, and that's the only reason why she said it. There is no other reason. It is disgusting what she said, but she only said it because she wanted people to know that she was Marie Antoinette for this Met Gala Hunger Game 2024, right? Yay! Jesus, come get me. Come get me. I'm ready.
So now, because of that, people are calling this Blackout 2024, where they are just going and blocking any celebrities that aren't talking about what's going on in Gaza at the moment. And I think it's very interesting. I actually went through my Instagram and I unfollowed a lot of major A-list celebrities. There's some YouTubers and stuff that I still follow, but a lot of celebrities that I like seeing their content, I've unfollowed them. On TikTok, I still need to go through my TikTok and make sure I'm not following anybody, but there is an account, it's called Blackout 2024, and they kind of go through and talk about who has spoken up about what's happening in Gaza right now and who you should essentially block. Some people are having a lot of fun blocking celebrities and whatnot because it kind of feels like you're taking a little bit of power back and showing them that without their fans, without us, they're pretty much nothing.
I blocked one celebrity for Blockout 2024, right? And now I can't stop. It is so much fun. It's the best part. Like, when I see a celebrity or I think a celebrity, I just type it in in Instagram and TikTok and anywhere else I can think that they might have a platform, and I just block them. And it's so fun. There's so much joy. I get a little giggle, like little old me is blocking this big celebrity from getting money, and how mad and what temper tantrum they would throw. And that makes me so happy. So I will continue to block. You should continue to block. There are a bunch of people who are sharing their block lists. And I'll tag like the original poster that I saw in the comments. But yeah, block whoever you want. It's fun. Have fun. Bye.
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
I can't stop thinking about that clip. It's like a nightmare that just plays over and over again. And what I can't stop thinking about is how this clip is going to look in 10, 15 years. Because it already looks vile. Because usually with us as humans, it takes us some amount of time to really look back honestly and go, wow, this moment in time was 10 times worse than we ever thought, especially now that we have all of the context. But because of technology, we can look at that, clip of Haley and go, wow, that is monstrous. So now, let's add another 10, 15 years. How's it gonna look? And what I keep thinking about is the eventual TikTok documentary that will come out. It's going to be called, content or something. And it's all going to be about, the culture of TikTok, how it was created, how it started, how and then, what it eventually became. How it started off with flossing, and then, the abracadabra. It's going to have womblands, it's going to have pink sauce, it's going to have all the drama, and talk about, the society within TikTok and how it influenced all of us. And there's absolutely going to be a total section on the Met Gala 2024, and that clip is going to be in it. I am placing bets now that that clip is going to be stored for history. We've actually learned that Marie Antoinette, never actually said that, but Haley sure did. It will live on in infamy in the worst possible way. When people learn what is going on right now when they're studying Rafa, that clip is going to be included in it. All about, what was happening in society during that time. And of course, my brain is trying to just, figure out how the heck this happened. And I keep thinking about, Haley's PR team. And I'm like, how did none of them go, yo, maybe we shouldn't do this? Maybe this isn't gonna come off the way we think? Maybe this isn't gonna be, cute? It's gonna go viral in the bad way? How did none of them go, optically, this isn't gonna play out well? How did no one do that actually for the entire Met Gala? As soon as we learned what was happening in Rafa, how did nobody with the Met Gala go, guys, we gotta pivot fast? Obviously, not for moral and ethical reasons, because clearly with this group of people, there are no moral and ethics. That's just not on the table. But how did no one think, optically, this isn't just gonna play well? Is that where we are? Are we at a point where this group of people doesn't even care how optically they come across? They don't care even how monstrous they look? Because they think that their careers, their celebrity is that secure and safe? Are they that out of touch, or just lack empathy, or is it both? I'm curious to know if any celebrity was supposed to show up and then last minute was like, oh, we're not going. Absolutely not. Those photos, that clip of Haley is just... oh, it's gonna live forever. It will never be forgotten. I hope I'm making sense. I'm sorry, I'm sick.
Haley Bailey has posted an apology video. It's a little bit longer, but I'm going to play it in full because I don't want to summarize somebody else's words and get it incorrect or, make it come off a different way than it intentionally did. So here's her video.
Hey guys, I know what a lot of you guys want from me right now is answers, and I want nothing more than to give them to you. So hopefully I can answer every question that you have about what happened on Monday night. About a week and a half before the Met Gala, I was contacted by E! To see if I had any interest in being a pre-Met Gala host. There are usually 3 hotels that celebrities leave from to go to the Met Gala. I was stationed at what's called the Mark. I was supposed to do content with celebrities and on air about their departures to the Met. The Met is one of the most exclusive events in all of fashion. You have to be handpicked by Anna Wintour herself to go. That's the only way that you get there. I was not invited by Anna Wintour. I did not hold an actual invitation to the Met Gala. I was involved only as a host, meaning that the moment that the last attendee left the hotel, I went home and I watched the Met Gala coverage from my couch with my friends. That is also why you haven't seen any photos of me on the white and green carpet for the Met Gala, because I was working at the Mark. And I literally wasn't even invited to the Met Gala, so security would have definitely dragged me out. I paid no amount of money to go to the gala because I wasn't invited. Since I was little, I have idolized the Met. I love the costumes and the design, and it has always been one of my biggest dreams to be invited to attend. After entering content creation, I was told that those dreams are nearly impossible if you are not in one of the inner circles of fashion. So when E reached out to me with interest in being a pre-Met Gala host, I immediately said yes, because I just wanted to get even remotely close to it, just to like see the thing I had idolized for so long. I was at the Mark, which is on 77th Street, and the Metropolitan Museum is on 82nd Street. So that's about as close as I was allowed to get to the Met Gala. People that you saw behind me in my videos were people that were lined up outside the Mark to do the exact same thing as me, which was get content with celebrities as they departed for the Met. The dress that I wore was made by hand by a friend. Mark is one of my nearest and dearest friends. I met him back when I was modeling and we just stayed friends. So then when all of this red carpet stuff started happening for me, I reached out to him and he started to help me and make dresses for me by hand out of literally the kindness of his own heart. I have never paid him a cent. He has never paid me. We just work on the dresses together because we find it to be really fun. Every single dress I've worn on a carpet this year has all been made by hand by Mark. I have not paid anyone anything. I haven't bought dresses. I haven't paid designers. Mark is the only person that I have worked with. Mark does not have a factory. Mark does not employ a bunch of people to work on these dresses. Every single dress he has made for me, he has made by himself with no one else's help, by hand, out of literally nothing more than the kindness of his own heart. And he's one of the only reasons I've even been able to do what I've done this year, because I wouldn't have had the dresses to go to these events if it hadn't been for him. This now brings me to the audio that I used for that particular video. And first and foremost, before I say anything, I need to apologize. I am so sorry that I chose a sound that you guys could ever possibly feel was malicious in nature. If I had thought for even 1 second that the sound would be received that way, I never, ever would have used it. When I film my TikToks, I love to use trending audios and sounds that people are currently using, and this was one of them. The sound has been used in over 110,000 TikTok videos. It's the current trending audio of a glow-up trend in the United States and abroad. It's also been used by different makeup artists in the last couple weeks to create Marie Antoinette looks.
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb? Who took the bomb?
And it's been used by big and small creators alike, with no negative feedback or no negative discussion in the comments.
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
Let them eat cake.
Who took the
Let them eat cake.
Who took the
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
The sound choice truly had no deeper meaning. I never would have chosen a sound on purpose to highlight wealth disparity or elitism. I never even thought it would be taken in that way, because I wasn't elite enough to even be invited to the Met Gala, because I'm not elite. I'm a normal person. My dumb self just used an audio that I thought was viral and trending and that people recognized from the Marie Antoinette 2006 movie.
Let them eat cake.
Who took the bomb?
I didn't think that much into it, and for that I am so sorry. I did not do my due diligence. Like, I'm so stupid, because the things going on in the world today are weighing heavily on everyone's hearts. Innocent men, women, and children are dying. People do not have access to food and water. People are being kicked out of their homes. There are so many things going on in this world that are just wrong. I know that this situation is very complex. I also know that I don't know the right thing to do or say a lot of the time, which leads me to the question everyone is asking, which is, why don't I talk about it? And it's simply because I am not informed enough to talk about it in a meaningful and educational way. I do not have the background knowledge to educate or discuss in a meaningful way. I grew on social media as a comedy creator, and I love comedy. I love making videos, and that's how I gained my platform. But that doesn't mean that the second I started gaining followers on the platform that I automatically knew the right thing to say when it came to world affairs or wars or disputes or death or destruction or crisis. I still am just that same girl who wanted to post her first comedy video a year and a half ago on TikTok. But I do know that as somebody with a big platform, it is my responsibility to always try to be a positive voice and to always try to better myself and be a good example for my audience, because I never want to let them down. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that my words are used for good. And when I don't think that I'm informed enough on a situation, I try not to comment until I am confident that I am actually informed and the things that I'm saying are true. If the pandemic taught me one thing, it was that sometimes celebrities and creators need to sit down and be quiet so that other people's voices can be magnified. The people that are actually well educated and informed on the situation, they're the ones who should be speaking about it. Just because somebody has a following doesn't mean they're necessarily the right person to speak on the issue, especially if they are ill-informed or uninformed on that issue. I do all of this on my own. I don't have a fancy team that selects my sounds or edits my videos or posts my videos or writes the caption. I don't have an editor. I post everything myself. Everything that you see was probably filmed by either me or my boyfriend, edited by me, and then posted by me. And sometimes I am dumb and sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I don't correctly anticipate how people will react or feel to something, and for that I am truly so sorry. It breaks my heart that a video that I posted has added to any of this. It breaks my heart that a video that I posted has made anyone feel less seen or less heard. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry. You do not have to accept my apology, but just know that I am so sorry, and I really hope that this sheds a light on all of these issues and opens up a very important discussion. At the end of the day, I am glad, though, that an unintentional mistake has now been the catalyst for discussing wealth inequality, world crisis, and will hopefully bring about the leaders whose voices should be heard in this. And again, I'm sorry. It is my job as a content creator to apologize whenever I make anyone feel unseen or unheard, even if it's unintentional. And just know that no matter what, I love you, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching this whole video if you made it this far.
Now, with her apology video, I'm going to say something that I think is going to be controversial, and I mean, no hate to anybody, everyone's opinions are valid, I think, but here's the thing, I personally don't look to celebrities for information about what's going on in the world, because I feel like they're for entertainment. They're not for anything really more than that. I feel like if they are educated and they do know what they're talking about, then yes, absolutely they should speak up. But I feel like, honestly, who we really should be more upset with is politicians and news outlets that aren't giving us the full story, that aren't as factual as they should be, that are more opinion based. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like there's definitely news outlets that it's like, okay, is this fact or is this opinion? And being that they're the ones that should be keeping us informed about what's going on in the world, I feel like they're to blame as well. I don't know if that makes sense, but I do think that yes, if you know what you're talking about and you can bring awareness to something, you absolutely should. However, I don't look to celebrities for personally anything more than entertainment. Like, that's just kind of it, because I'm like, that's your job, that's what you're known for doing. But like I said, I do think that if they are educated and they do know what they're talking about, they 100% should speak up. Now, one person on social media that I know really does speak up is Bella Hadid. I I think I actually unfollowed her, but she does speak up a lot about what's going on in Gaza at the moment. So it's on her story very frequently, which is a good thing, because if she knows what's going on and can help bring awareness, that's fantastic that she does that. But that is just kind of the situation at the moment. A lot of people are very, very upset and are comparing this to the Hunger Games, people going to the Met and all this extravagance, and then there's people suffering and getting schmurmered. So, and I do think that that's valid. I think that, yeah, absolutely, that's, reason to be upset. It is tone deaf that they still had this, and I don't know, this big event that not many people get to go to. So, but yeah, that is pretty much the situation right now. Please let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments down below. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys think about this. Do you feel like you are educated on what's going on in Gaza? Because personally, I have a grasp of what's happening, but I don't feel like I would be comfortable speaking up about it because I just don't know it like through and through. So I really would struggle speaking about it, and not knowing is, that's no one's fault but my own, and it is something I should be more educated about what's going on in the world and whatnot. But I'm just curious if you guys know, do you feel like celebrities should speak up about it? Do you feel like it's somebody else's job to keep the public informed and what's going on? Have you started blocking any celebrities? If you've blocked any celebrities, please comment them down below because I'm dying to know.
By now you probably know that we're blocking celebrities and influencers, and if you don't know about it, go watch my last video. But some people are asking me and other creators for a specific block list, and the block list is all of them. Anybody that you don't see advocating for quite literally anything on their platforms, they don't talk about anything important, and their sole reason to be on this earth is entertainment, these are the people that we're not supporting anymore. So as you see them come up on your For You pages and your Instagram feeds, block them. People keep asking, well, if you're not already following them, do you have to go and block them? Or is unfollowing the same? And no, it's not. We're blocking them to reduce income streams, because the more people that block them, the more the algorithm sees, okay, there's obviously something wrong with this account, and the less it'll push it out. This is a movement that takes literally nothing for you to get behind. It includes all celebrities and all influencers that have nothing to offer the world besides entertainment, because we're sick of just being entertained and distracted. Things are far too gone in this world to just be hiding behind entertainment. And while people are going to the Met Gala and saying, let them eat cake in a Hunger Games dystopian way, and the rest of the population is sitting here wondering how they're going to pay their rent and buy groceries, enough is enough.
Like I said, I've been unfollowing, which has been really cathartic in a weird way. Like, I think I ended up unfollowing 50-ish people on Instagram, and I still gotta go through my TikTok. So yeah, that's pretty much the situation. I hope that you guys all had a great week and are gonna have a fun and safe weekend. Make sure to stay safe out there, and I will be back on Monday with a new video. Bye, guys.